Hey guys, I just want to talk to you about one thing, and that's to stick with what you're doing. You see, for the past 11 years of my life, I've always really tried hard to make money online and to make an online business work. But I never, I never really made any money at all. And I couldn't understand why, and I thought it was me because I wasn't good enough. I thought it was the things that I was doing. But most of the stuff that I was doing were, if I had stuck to it, I would have made money. But my problem was that I had a thing called shiny object syndrome. And that's where I would do one thing for a little bit, for a couple of months or 3 months or something. And then I would see something new and I'd think like, oh, that's way better, you know. And so I would stop what I'm doing and I would move on to that new thing. And the problem with that is that you don't get good at anything. You don't get good at one thing. You just go from business to business to business to business. And that I realize now, but that's what was stopping me from actually being able to make money. If I had realized this 10 years ago, I would be pretty darn rich right now. I'd be pretty wealthy. And I'd be very knowledgeable in that one thing that I was doing. But hey ho, you can't look back on your past. You can only learn from it. And that's what I'm doing now. And that's what I'm trying to teach you. Is all my failures was because I just didn't stick it out for long enough. So what I'm doing now is I'm sticking to one thing. And even in this one thing that I'm doing, there's multiple different things that you can do. And I was like, oh, should I switch to that one? This one isn't really working that well. And I'm so glad that I didn't, because I might not be having the success that I want yet. That's coming in the future. But I'm actually way further ahead because I'm sticking to this one thing that I'm doing. So don't try and do loads of things. Don't do one thing for a month or two and then another thing, then another thing. Just stick to one. Because if you can do that and if you can stick to it long enough, then you'll eventually get good enough to where you'll start making money, or you'll start being successful in it, or whatever you're doing. That's all I've got to say for today. Stick to one thing only. I'll see you in the next video, guys.